What's up, guys? On the fly, the final score back. We're going to have our Sunday update. Hope you guys are doing good. Enjoy your weekend. I want to say congratulations to my good buddy Nelson Miller and his new wife, Carissa. They got married yesterday. Got to go to the wedding yesterday afternoon. Was a nice day. Nice day for a wedding. Good. We had an outside wedding and we had a good time. Just want to tell them congratulations and hope everybody's doing well today. Uh, what we got going on today? Um, I'm I'm about to head out to I guess a cookout with my sister and brother-in-law. So get ready to head out there. Um, Twitter, the ACDC Thunderstruck Music Madness Tournament. The championship is set, and these will go up either tonight or tomorrow. So guess who is it? You Shook Me All Night Long versus Highway to Hell. So that's going to be your matchups. Uh, Not really surprised, but they were close. They were close. I'll read you the You Shook Me All Night Long, 55% of the vote over Thunderstruck. Highway to Hell gets 51% over Back in Black. So they were two close ones. And thank you guys over there at Twitter for your votes and for your retweets and all that and likes and follows. I really appreciate you guys. Um, so that's gonna do it. That's gonna do for ACDC. We got to come up with another one, and I'm working hard to come up with the next bracket. It may be a billboard from the '80s or '90s that we do. Like we haven't done one of those in a while. Or it may be movies. We'll see. Um, Released today. Albums released today in history. Johnny Cash in 1969 releases the At St. Quentin album. Bruce Springsteen releases Born in the USA in 1984. Kool Moe Dee, Funky Funky Wisdom back in 1991. Paul McCartney does Unplugged, the official bootleg in 1991. Bryan Adams, 18 Till I Die in 1996. Jimmy Buffett, Banana Wind in 1996. Metallica, Load in 1996. That was a sell. That was the one where they cut their hair too. Um, Everybody freaked out because they cut their hair. 2012, Heart comes out with Strange Euphoria. I want to talk a little bit about Guns N' Roses. Right now on the album challenge, I'm in the middle of listening to the Super Deluxe box set edition of Use Your Illusion, which is 77 songs. But they kicked off their world tour on Thursday at Abu Dhabi's Etihad Arena. And guess what they did? Take lessons out there for some bands that I'm not that four-letter bands out there that maybe they need to take lessons from Guns N' Roses on their last tour. Uh, they dusted off a few rarely heard tunes in the process. This is on UltimateClassicRock.com. The rarities began with the second song of the night as GNR rocked through their Use Your Illusion 1 album cut Bad Obsession for the first time in more than 30 years. Later, Pretty Tied Up from Use Your Illusion 2 made its first set list appearance since 1992. They also cover the UK subs Down on Form, originally released on the Spaghetti Incidents for the first time since 2006. Let's see, was there any more? The oldest song the band unearthed was Anything Goes, a track from Appetite for Destruction that, according to Setlist FM, has GNR has performed only 40 times. The group last played this song in concert in 1988. It also featured a live debut as GNR covered the Stooges' TBI for the first time. The gig marked Guns N' Roses' first concert in nearly 6 months. You can see the full set list. Let's look at the set list. Let's see. It just said I could see the set list. All right. It's So Easy, Bad Obsession, Chinese Democracy, Slither. Wow. Pretty Tied Up, Welcome to the Jungle, Mr. Brownstone, Hard School, Double Talking Jive, Reckless Life, Absurd, You Could Be Mine, Down on the Farm, Rocket Queen, TVI, Anything Goes, Civil War, This I Love, Live and Let Die, Estranged, / Guitar Solo, Sweet Child of Mine, November Rain, Wichita Lineman, Street of Dreams, Nice Boys, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Night Train, Patience, Don't Cry, My Michelle, and then Paradise said 32 songs. Wow. Guns N' Roses knows how to do it, guys. You know, you say what you want to about Axl's attitude or whatever you want to say, but Guns N' Roses knows what they're doing. 32 songs. Wow. So, talk a little college baseball. I know Carolina got eliminated today by, I think it was, State got eliminated today by Campbell. Carolina, I don't know. I haven't seen the score, but they were losing in the 13th inning. They were losing. East Carolina, they stave off elimination and beat Oklahoma again after losing to Virginia last night, and they got to play Virginia again. So go Pirates. Hopefully they can get through. If they get through, I don't know if they have to beat them twice now, beat Virginia twice to do this, but I think so. They play again at 6. It's got to be Robert. Robert. What else we got going on about it, guys? Let's see. Oh, there was something I was going to talk about up here before. Now, Robert, if that's you out there, do you have to win twice against Virginia now? NFL still hasn't announced. Okay, so they do have to win twice against Virginia. NFL still hasn't announced a Hard Knocks team this year. Last year, the league announced it would be the Lions for last year in late March. The teams that can be compelled to do it under the formula the NFL previously developed are the Bears, Saints, Jets, and Commanders. The Bears have said they don't want to do it. The Jets are the most compelling selection. Chances are they're not interested either. If they were, it would likely have been already announced by now. That leaves the Saints and Commanders. Boy, the Commanders would be a good one to get up there, wouldn't it? So my dog didn't like that either. There's got to be a squirrel somewhere. So anybody watching the Stanley Cup? Okay, we got the NBA Finals Game 2 tonight. We've got the Heat and the Nuggets. Nuggets pretty much easily took care of the Heat the other night, 104-93. And the Golden Knights beat the Panthers last night. So we'll see how that goes. Is there even a NASCAR race today? I don't know. Big interview tomorrow, guys, tomorrow morning with an NFL legend, a guy that you see probably every year. You see his face on TV and on a big event. So I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, but I don't like I said, I don't like to talk about it on here until it's a done deal and I know it's done. But we had our 100th episode of On the Fly. That went well with our Kiss Black Diamond album draft. Thanks to Steve Wright for coming on. Excuse me. Thanks to Steve Wright for coming on and helping us out. This week, episode 101 will be another Kiss-related episode. That'll be coming out probably tomorrow. We've got a special deal coming on live Wednesday night for the Final Score. This is a new segment or new branch off of the Final Score that we're going to start trying to do it maybe once a month if we're able to. It's going to be about the old CAC conference, the Carolinas Academy Conference, which I played in when I was in school. And leading off, we're going to have 3, possibly 4 members of the back-to-back conference tournament champion Northeast Eagle basketball team from that year. So we're going to be watching. Actually, we're watching along with the championship game and talking about it as we go. So should be interesting to say the least. I'm hoping it's going to work out really well. We've been trying to schedule this for a while, but when you try to schedule 4 people at the same time with busy schedules like everybody has, man, it's tough. But hopefully, fingers crossed, everybody's able to come in on Wednesday night. That'll be at 7:30 on Wednesday night if you want to tune in, and I'll have that up. I've got big interviews coming, guys. Big shows coming. I'm reaching out for more interviews. If you got any show ideas, let me know. I know, Robert, you probably got some ideas, don't you? Me and Robert are going to do a watch along of the 30 for 30 2-part special. 2-part special on the American Gladiators. That's what, Robert. You can come on and we can talk about those 2 episodes. What you thought about it, and but yeah, we got that going on. Of course, we'll have our updates, guys. If you haven't, Robert, gotta throw a shout out to my boy Robert and his son Tanner. Tanner Matthews over at Hosky Christian School graduated Friday night. Congratulations, proud of him. Finally got through. Maybe he can get an education on how to pick good music instead of music like "Living in the Limelight." Yeah, maybe Tanner can get that going on. But congratulations to Tanner. We are proud of him, even though he tried to cripple my daughter when they were kids. So, anyway, congratulations, Tanner. Proud of you, buddy. Yeah, I'm doing some. I just got finished doing some research for this interview tomorrow morning. It will not be live. We'll not be live with that, so you don't have to worry about that. You'll see that on the Final Score coming up soon. And we're going to have I'm going to rehash some old interviews, recycle some old interviews from when I was doing my Ringside Ramblings wrestling podcast. You will see some new to on the fly, but old Ringside Ramblers interviews with some legendary wrestlers and some of the other guys that I talked to about some wrestling. I'm going to squeeze them in from time to time, and I think you guys will enjoy that. Still got big news. I'm waiting on to get the go ahead to announce on about the sports part of the Final Score entertainment conglomerate, whatever you want to call it. So keep your ears open. And before I get ready to go, I don't think there's anything else I've missed up here. Oh, Noel Tolan. If you guys didn't check out the interview the other night, what was it, Wednesday night? Yeah. Wednesday night we went live with Noel and talked about her new album. She did a great job. She always does. And already in the talks to bring Noel back on the show for another top 10 list. But yeah, if you haven't checked her out, The Moon Will Pass By, her EP. Check it out over there on Spotify, Apple Music, And I want to say anywhere you stream at. And I want to talk to you a little bit before we go about this. The CMA Fest is coming up. It's going to start on the 8th. It's already that week. Be sure to come out Thursday in Nashville to the annual 615 Live show, and they will have all the Brickshore Media people will be there Thursday from 12 to 6 for a full day of great music. Yeah, check them out, guys. Noel, a lot of the guys that I'm looking at the schedule right now, a lot of the people that I've interviewed so far, 12 o'clock, Flint Adams, 12:20, Wade Quick, 12:40, Michael Lee, 1 o'clock, Annie Vander, 1:30, Andrea Vasquez, 2 o'clock, Noel Tolan, 2:30, Carlisle Griffin, 3 o'clock, Jordan Rayner, 3:30, Mark Taylor, 4 o'clock, Molly Lovett, 4:30, Williams Honor, and then 5:15, Glenn Templeton. So check them out, guys. They're going to, and I think Sunday, if you're there in Nashville, there's going to be a streaming link, which will be on the Brickshore Media Facebook page where you can watch all this live. I'll probably be watching that. And check them out, guys. I'm telling you. My buddy Brian Mullen, who is Annie's husband, has said he's got on his. Some of you asked where you can live stream the CMA Fest show. Annie Vander's playing out this week, and here's the link. I will share that right now. I'm going to share that on the group. I will be watching that. And guys, support these guys. They do a great job, and there's some talented folks. There we go. Anyway, before I go, there's one thing I wanted to talk about. You guys know I coach high school football. I'm a volunteer coach at a small private school where I live, where I went to school at, Northeast Academy. And, to say you get attached to these kids is an understatement. There's so many good kids. I've said many a time that I was going to stop, and then when I say it, I think about a kid. There's several kids you get attached to, and then you say, I can't leave them. I'll wait till they graduate. Then another group comes along, and you do the same thing. So it's a never-ending process. So you can't. You're eventually, you're going to just have to say, okay, you guys are going to have to do it. But one of my special kids, Wyatt Short, who just graduated last week. I want you to keep his family in your prayers. Unfortunately, his dad had a massive heart attack yesterday morning, passed away. And, they've had some other stuff going on, some health issues going on there with his mom and stuff. So you need to pray. If you believe in prayer, and I do, I am a strong believer in prayer. You need to pray for that family to have strength to get through this. I can't imagine losing my dad at night when I was 18. I can't imagine losing my dad anyway, but eventually everybody is going to have to deal with it. But yeah, keep Wyatt and his family in your prayers tonight. That whole family really needs your prayers because this was really sudden. His dad wasn't sick, didn't show any signs of any kind of sickness or heart problems, but it's just shocking. When I got the text yesterday morning, I had to look at it like 5 times to make sure I was right. I was reading this right. And I just saw his dad last week at the graduation. He was doing good. I mean, he was always one that, I coach Wyatt pretty much every year of his football career. And Wyatt is a great kid, and his dad was always there to lend, always supportive. Uh, Even in the tough times, he was always supportive about uh, the football team, about how we were doing. But yeah, pray for that family. Pray for the Short family. Numbers this year, the initial football meeting, we have 20. So if 20 stick with it, then yeah, we're gonna be okay. That's a really good thing to have 20. We play 8-man football, so that's 2 teams and a little bit left over. So if everybody sticks with it, we should be okay. But guys, that's gonna do it. I'm getting ready to head out to get my grub on. Gotta protect this dad bod, Bob. This dad bod that I've got, and hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Like I said, keep your ears open. And guys, like I always say, subscribe to my YouTube channels, Final Score, On the Fly. Give us a 5-star review. Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, wherever you find this podcast at, send us a 5-star review if you see that you want to do that. It won't take you 2 minutes. But yeah, also, let's see. I'll save that for tomorrow. Let's go Pirates. Pirates getting ready to, I think Robert said they play at 6, so we're about 5 minutes away. Let's go Pirates. Let's get this win, get these 2 wins over Virginia, and let's go to the Super Regionals. And you guys have a great night. We'll see you next time on The Fly and on the Final Score.